Hello, Lamstab. You here too?
I go to every public meeting, I do.
Brought your whistle too, I expect.
I should think so, haven't you?
Rather, an old Evenson said he was going to bring a cow horn, he did.
Good old Evenson.
Hey, what's going on here, man?
Dr. Stockman's going to deliver an address attacking the mayor.
Isn't the mayor his brother?
That doesn't matter. Dr. Stockman is not the chap to be afraid.
He's in the wrong. It said so in the People's Messenger.
Yes, I expect he must be in the wrong this time because neither the Householders Association nor the Citizens Club would lend him their hall for his meeting.
He didn't even get the loan for the House of the Baths.
I should think not.
I say, who are we to back up in this?
Watch his Slackson and do as he does.
Excuse me, gentlemen. Writing for the People's Messenger.
Who was that?
Don't you know him? It's Billing. He writes for Slackson's paper.
Miss Stockman, Petra, Morton, Aleph, please sit down. If things get too lively, you can easily slip out. One can never tell with such a crowd, but please, sit down. Don't be uneasy. Well, if nobody else would. Well, it is not such a great matter at all.
Hey, is the doctor here yet?
He's waiting in the next room.
Look, here comes the mayor.
I'll be damned if he didn't come at all.
How do you feel, Catherine? Oh, I know how to control myself. It is 1:15, so I will begin.
Wait. I think we should elect a chairman first.
No, it is quite unnecessary.
Yes, yes.
I certainly think, too, that we ought to elect a chairman.
But I have called this meeting to deliver a lecture, Peter.
Dr. Stockman's lecture may possibly lead to a conflict of opinion.
A chairman. The general wishes that we elect a new chairman.
Very well, let the meeting have its way.
Will the mayor be the let me take the task?
For various reasons, which I'm sure you will understand, I must excuse myself. But you guys have a very capable president right here, Mr. Aslaxon.
Yes, a Slackson. Woo, a Slackson.
Well, I'm flattered. I guess I can't refuse, huh?
Mr. Slackson was elected with enthusiasm.
Alright, I just want to say a few brief words. I'm a quiet and peaceful man who believes in moderate discretion and discreet moderation. Am I right?
Yeah, that's right, a Slackson. Woo!
I've learned in the school of life and experience that moderation is the most important virtue a person can have.
Hear, hear.
And moreover, that discretion and moderation, that's what enables a person to be the most service to his community. So I would trust our doctor here to keep within the restrictions of that moderation.
3 cheers for the Moderation Society.
Shame.
Corruption, gentlemen, please. Does anyone want to make any remarks?
Mr. Chairman.
The mayor would like to address the meeting.
Consideration to the relationship that I have with the medical officer, I should not have brought forward a motion here today. But due to the care I have of the people and the other citizens currently sitting here today, I've decided to bring forward a motion. I am sure that every single citizen here today would not want the lies spread about the baths spread abroad the town.
No, certainly not. We protest against it.
Therefore, I propose that the medical officer should not be permitted to read or to comment on his proposed lecture.
Not permit? What the devil? Very well, go ahead.
My relationship with the People's Messenger, I have put all of the essential facts inside where every fair-minded citizen should be able to understand the situation. From it, you will see the results of the medical officer's proposal, apart from their constituting a vote of the leading men of the town would be to saddle. The ratepayers are an unnecessary expenditure of at least some £1,000.
Hey, whoa!
Hey, silence. I have to agree with the mayor, or something to this problem the doctor brought up. He wants a revolution. Now, no one doubts our intentions. I myself believe in self-government, as long as the taxpayers are okay. But this isn't the case. That's why I'll be damned before I go with the doctor, and that's my opinion.
I too feel called upon to explain my position. Dr. Stockton's agitation appeared to be going a certain amount of sympathy at first. so I supported it as impartially as I could. But presently, we have a reason to suspect that we have allowed ourselves to be misled by misrepresentation of state affairs.
Misrepresentation?
Well, not complete representation. The mayor's statement proved that I hope no one doubts my liberal principles, but that local matters, a newspaper, should proceed with caution.
I entirely agree with the speaker.
The matter at hand is an undoubted fact that Dr. Stockman does not have the public on his side. What is an editor's duty, gentlemen? Is it not to work in harmony with his readers? Should he not have a strict mandate in how to legislate things?
No, you are quite right.
It has cost me a severe struggle to break with a man whose house I have been a frequent guest. A man till today has served his community with the utmost goodwill. A man who thinks with his heart, not his head. My duty to the community has obliged me to take a break with him. And there is another consideration that he should be arrested, at least for the consideration of his family.
Please stick to the water supply and drainage.
Consideration for his wife and his children, for whom he has made no provision.
Is that us, Mother?
I'll not put the mayor's proposition to the vote.
There's no necessity. Tonight I have no intentions of dealing with all that filth down at the baths. No, tonight I have something different to say to you.
What is coming down?
I'm a taxpayer too, and I have the right to speak my opinion. My opinion is, shh, in the back there.
Take him out.
Am I allowed to speak now?
Dr. Stockman will address the meeting.
I should have liked to seen anyone a few days ago dare to attempt to silence me as they have done here tonight. I would have defended my sacred rights as a man, like a lion, but now it is all one to me. I have something of even weightier importance to say to you. I have thought and pondered a great deal these last few days, pondered over such a variety of things that in the end my head seemed too full of them. But I made them clear in my mind at last, and now I see the whole situation lucidly. And that is why I'm standing here tonight. I have a great revelation to make to you, my fellow citizens. I will impart to you a discovery of a far wider scope than the trifling matter of our water supply is poisoned in our medicinal baths are standing on pestiferous soil.
Don't talk
Don't
about the baths. We won't hear you. None of that.
I already told you I want to speak about the great discovery I have made lately, the discovery that all the sources of our moral life are poisoned, and that the whole fabric of our civic community is founded on the pestiferous soil of falsehood.
Such an insinuation.
I call on the speaker to moderate his language.
I've always loved my native town as a man only can love the home of his youthful days. I was not old when I went away from here in exile, longing memories cast as it were, an additional halo over the town of its inhabitants. There I stayed for many years in a horrible hole far up north. When I came into contact with some of the people scattered among the rocks, I often thought it would have been more service to poor, half-starved creatures to send a veterinary doctor up there instead of a man like me.
Damned if I ever heard.
It's an insult to the respectable population.
I do not think anyone will charge me with having forgotten my native town up there. I was like one of the either-brooding ducks on its nest, and what I hatched was the plans for the baths. And then, when fate at last decreed for me the great happiness of coming home again, I assure you, gentlemen, I thought I had nothing more in the world to wish for, eagerly, untiringly, ardently, and that was to be able to be of service to my native town and the good of the community.
You chose a strange way of doing it.
And so, with my eyes blinded to the real facts, I reveled in happiness. But yesterday morning, no, to be precise, it was yesterday afternoon, the eyes of my mind were open wide, and the first thing I realized was the colossal stupidity of the authorities.
Mr. Chairman.
By virtue of my authority.
Petty thing to catch me up on my word, Mr. Slaxon. What I mean is only that I got sent to the unbelievable piggishness of our leading men had been responsible for down at the baths. I can't stand leading men at any price. I have had enough of such people in my time. They are like billy goats in a young plantation. They do mischief everywhere. They stand in a free man's way, whichever way he turns, and that I should like best to be able to see them exterminated like any other vermin.
Doctor?
Mr. Chairman, can we allow such expressions to pass?
Understand how it is that I have only now acquired a clear conception of these gentry are, when I had almost daily before my eyes in this town such an excellent specimen of them, my brother, Peter, slow-witted and hidebound in prejudice.
Is it me he's talking about? My name's Peterson. The devil take me if I...
Turn out that drunken man! Turn him out!
Who was that person?
I don't know who that person was, Mr. Mayor.
He doesn't belong here.
I suspect he's an abbot from over at...
He's obviously had too much beer. Alright, keep going, Doctor, but please try to moderate your language.
Very well, gentlemen. I will say no more about our leading men. And if anyone imagines from what I have just said that my objective is to attack these people, then he is wrong. For I cherish these comforting convictions of these parasites, all the venerable relics of the dying school of thought, mildly paving their way for their own extinction. They need no doctor's help to hasten their end, nor is the folk of that kind who constitute the most pressing danger to the community, not the most instrumental in poisoning the sources of our moral life and infecting the ground on which we stand on. It is not they who are the most dangerous enemies of truth and freedom amongst us.
Who is it?
Name!
You may depend upon it, I shall name them. That is precisely the great discovery I made yesterday. The most dangerous enemy of truth and freedom amongst us is the compact majority. Yes, the damn liberal compact majority. That is it. Now you know.
Boo!